are live. What's going on, guys, and folks who will be here eventually? So, yeah, I got drunk and sold my Strandberg. So, those two things don't necessarily have anything to do with. They don't have anything to do with each other. I'm a little drunk now. I sold my Strandberg sold today. I posted it for sale a couple of days ago after I bought the left-handed Abasi Larada that showed up. Well, that they finally came available for sale, and I picked one up. It will be here tomorrow. So, today is kind of a dual-purpose stream. I just want to kind of experiment with the sounds that I've been getting lately. So these will be, generally speaking, the sounds that you're going to be hearing when I go live either tomorrow or Sunday with my first impressions of the Abasi Larada. Like I said, I've been playing with mics quite a bit lately after not being super happy with the sound of my guitar and my channel through like cell phone audio and just stuff like that. Like, I always thought it sounded great, fine to great when listening through my own speakers or through something high quality like like speakers or anything like that. But I have not recently been totally 100% happy with the sounds of my channel, basically. Like through cell phone audio or something. Like, I would play back an Ola England or a John Brown video, and it was like, mine doesn't sound quite as good as theirs, particularly on like a cell phone or something, and you know that matters. So what did I do? I experimented with mics, because ultimately, mics mean a lot to me, because it's literally, okay, I'm hearing what I hear in the room, but the mics and the cab, the miking of the cab, translates what I'm playing to you guys. So of course that's important to me. But as of right now, I have two SE Electronics mics on my PRS 1x12 is down here. It's a ribbon mic and a condenser mic. The XR1 and the, what is it? I think it's SR1S, something like that, whatever the condenser mic is called. And so far I'm thinking that it's giving me really good results. Let me see if I can demonstrate that right quick. Mark, what's going on, brother? It's all good. It's funny. I definitely thought I was going to feel like terrible after having sold this guitar, because I do love it quite a bit, and especially after replacing the laces, I've been very much in love with this guitar. But that said, more and more so, I'm realizing, hey, my Skirvison, the Shoggy 7, that is my favorite guitar, bar none. And if I could guarantee that I could have an 8-string that I love that much, I would sell everything else and just keep those two guitars. We'll see if we get to that point or something. But yeah, between the fact that, hey, yeah, the Abasi Larada is coming tomorrow, and I also have a Black Hat 7-string coming, I can let this go and feel good about it. Hopefully it goes to a home where someone really cares about it, and yeah, and get some good use out of it. But yeah, how's the voice and guitar sounding? So full. I sold my Strandberg. I didn't do it because I was drunk. I just, thought it was a catchy title. I'm a little drunk now, so those two things are true. It's just one didn't cause the other. Can y'all tell me how the guitar is sounding? Like I said, I have a new setup here. It's quite a bit different than what I've gone for on this channel historically. So can y'all tell me what y'all think about the sounds here? Peter says it sounds good. I will take your word for it. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, like I said in the beginning, main things, excuse me, different here is that I've removed the SM57 and SM58 from the equation entirely, and we're running a SE Electronics ribbon and condenser mic down there. I've definitely gotten some pretty thick sounding tones with the SM57 and SM58, but generally speaking, with a V30 loaded 1x12, it's not my favorite way to do things. Come to find out, I'm liking this setup quite a lot. I'm hoping that you guys will as well. But yeah, my Strandberg, getting up out of here. I was super excited when I saw this guitar pop up on Reverb. I definitely overpaid for it a little bit. Because I just know how daggone rare that they are. Like, you don't see left-handed Strandbergs pop up, particularly extended range ones. Like, this was perfect. The perfect guitar for me to try it out. And, honestly, would like to hear a little more low end, but I'd say it sounds better than your last live. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm still working through things. Did you break the little piece of wood by the output jack? No, what are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with the output jack, as far as I can tell. The main issue with the guitar is the only issue with the guitar really is that chip right here that you may or may not be able to see very well. But that was done by the last and first owner of this guitar. Said another guitar's headstock ran into it or something. But yeah, a little more low end. See, and that's the thing. So I'm realizing, yeah, they are ultra rare. It's just hard to get your hands on them. But that said, I've experienced it. I do, like I said, I think it's a great guitar. What is the sound here? Not sure what's happening. Oh, it's still happening. Weird. Sorry. Just trying to get to the bottom of that. Okay, it seems to have stopped. Anyway, yeah, left-handed Strandbergs are super hard to come by. But that said, I've gotten my use out of this. So nowadays, when I buy stuff, largely it is for the channel. As I was saying a minute ago, my Strandberg, not my Strandberg, my Skirvison Shoggy 7, that's my favorite guitar. I have other guitars I really like a lot, but in terms of something that I know I will never ever sell unless myself and my family are in terrible financial hardship, that's the only guitar that's in that category. I would never sell that guitar unless something is terribly, terribly wrong. I'm entirely in love with it. I'm in love. I love this guitar too, but that's it. Obviously, I've sold it now, and it's like, you know, I don't feel bad about it. It's one of those things where it's like, all right, this will let me continue to do things for this channel, playing guitar for you guys, talking with you guys, reviewing things for you. That's something that I love to do, and if I can get this guitar to somebody who maybe this can be somebody's favorite guitar, if that's gonna be the case for them, definitely totally worth it to me. But yeah, that said, it is a really great guitar. This was the first guitar with, no, this was the second guitar with an ash body that I've had. I would like to get one in eventually and just hopefully have it be a keeper. Probably an 8-string. My next 8-string, if I ever customize an 8-string build again, it's going to have an ash body. I do tend to believe in that whole snappier attack from them type of thing. It's really great. I'm so excited for the Abasi vid, man. So yeah, me too. I'm very excited to do it. I'm definitely going to go live so I'm definitely going to go live this weekend. I don't know if it will be tomorrow when it's supposed to arrive or Sunday when I'm trying to, I think I'm trying to make this live stream thing every Sunday. Today I just did it because I may or may not have had a couple of shots and I wanted to talk about this guitar. Are y'all drinking anything? You should be. It's the weekend. I don't say you should be, you know, do you. But yeah. are the War Pigs still your favorite pickups? They are, and honestly, so a piece of me is like, man, is are the War Pigs just so daggone good that that's part of the reason why I feel like I can never sell the freaking Skirvison? I feel like it might be, but I really need to try War Pigs in another guitar. I'm considering once. No, I don't even want to do it in the Black Cat. Hmm. If I were to put War Pigs in another guitar right now, it would probably be in the Agile. I may. Yep. It's. Oh, I'm tripping. That guitar has an ash body, and I quite like it. I may be keeping it, particularly because like I'm not gonna get that much back for selling it or anything. You know, it's a good contender for a guitar to keep. I very well may drop War Pigs in that guitar and see how I like it. You know. But yeah, War Pigs are, as of right now, definitely still my favorite pickups, and right behind that I think is the Painkillers, and then Nail Bombs are probably a third. But coming to find out, it really does all depend on what guitar it's in. Like different guitars are gonna react so differently to freaking different pickups. It kind of sucks, to be perfectly honest. Because once again, I think the moderns in the Agile that I have right now sound totally fine. Not anywhere near as good as my Skirvison, but fine. That said, let me play a little bit more on this guitar, which, like I said, I like quite a bit, and then we'll jump over to my Skirvison, and I'm wondering if y'all can hear the difference that I definitely feel between these two guitars. I love them both, but there is something magical about that freaking Skirvison. Here we go. Hey, what's going on, Legion? Thanks for stopping by. Damn, it sounds so good, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, this guitar is phenomenal. But let me jump over to the Skirvison. So I just dialed in a little bit more bass. I think it was Mark that asked for that. I'm gonna leave it where it is, but I anticipate that the Warpigs may not have needed what you were asking for. I dialed this tone in with the Skirvison. There we go. Sorry about the noise there. You ever compared the cherry tone with the port and the sugar? I did not compare them directly because I sold the sugar by the time the cherry tone came around, unfortunately. But I can say with a good degree of certainty that I definitely prefer this amp to the sugar. Particularly when you think about value in terms of how much they cost. This is the easy winner. In terms of tone, they're both great, both good. But if you include value, there is no contest. Cherry tone, 100%, 10,000 all the way. But let me play this guitar real quick. Oh no. I was god daggone muted. I'm sorry. Let me go back to the. I'm so sorry. Jesus. Yeah. That's what a couple shots will do to you. Um, Damn, it sounds so good. Yeah, thanks. Like I said, I dialed in a little bit of extra bass just now because I think it was Mark that asked for that. But I dialed in the tone I was using a minute ago with this guitar, which has a little bit more bass response than the Strandberg does. So you'll hear what that sounds like in just a second. Have I ever compared the cherry tone with the Fort Meshuggah? What's going on, Captain K? So I did not directly compare the Leviathan and the Meshuggah because I had sold the Meshuggah by the time this amp showed up for sale. They both sound really daggone good, but I think I do prefer the sounds of this amp ever so slightly. But when you think about value, if you consider cost in the equation at all, this amp blows the Meshuggah and most of the Fortin stuff out of the water. It's no contest. Like you can buy like 2.5 to maybe 3 of these for what it would cost to get a freaking Fortin Meshuggah. Not 3, 2 to 2.5, but still, no contest for me personally. I think it's one of the best sounding amps I've ever played. But yeah, again, sorry about the mic being muted. But gonna mute again and let's listen to the Skirson. Hopefully you see what I'm saying. Strandberg sounds and feels great. This sounds and feels one of a kind, ridiculous, and it's just exactly what I was looking for. It's one of those things where it's like, man, like, it's so good, like, it's tough to explain. It's like, if I had in my mind the perfect idea of what a guitar should sound and feel like for me, this is it. If I could get one more guitar like this in an 8-string format, I'd probably be done buying guitars other than for this channel. It's just perfect. And part of me is like, man, do I really need to like save up and get an 8-string Skirson or a freaking Aristides or something? I don't want to. But that said, there's definitely something special about this guitar. It's ridiculous. Comments, what we got? I can hear the notes more clearly on that one. I love the tone. Yeah, and the bass is still kind of increased a little bit from when you asked for the Strandberg. I'd probably turn it down just a little bit with this guitar. But yeah, definitely, like, there's a crazy amount of clarity in this guitar for whatever reason. Is it just me, or is the guitar sounds louder on my right side speaker than the left? Yes, it probably does, actually. I didn't think y'all would be able to catch that. But yeah, and this is me still fooling around with mics and trying to make things, trying to find the sounds that I like to relate to you guys. But like I said, I have 2 different mics in 2 different positions. Like normally I do the Fredman technique, which, you know, SM57 here, SM57 there. It'll be pretty much the same going in the left ear and the right ear. But with a ribbon mic and a condenser mic, the ribbon mic picks up all the low end. So whenever I palm mute, the ribbon mic, it picks up all of that. that should have kind of evened out the volumes on the left and right side. That was it must have been either you have really good ears or it must have been very apparent. But thanks for pointing that out. Drunk reverb must be illegal. I mean, you know, I'm sure some of us have probably lost out because of drunk reverb, but at the same time, it is what it is, you know. Based on the body shape, theoretically, the Lorado should have thicker bass content than that guitar. Theoretically, but I can, just based off the pickups, I can almost guarantee you that's not going to be the case. So I guess my thoughts right now are already like, all right, I'm probably only going to keep, well, shoot, that's a 7-string. Interesting. But yeah, part of me is like, man, what am I going to think about the Lorado? I'm already thinking about replacing the pickups in the Lorado. Just going to be, I like the Toast and Bossy influences, but I don't like love them or anything. There's not anything super crazy appealing to me about them or anything. They're fine. And like I said, I have them literally in my Schecter right now. No, the Lorado, all the Bossy guitars have the Toast and Bossy sets in them. But it's also wired with like a 5-way, which is super interesting. I'm probably gonna leave that guitar as it is and either fall in love with it as it is, including the pickups, or I'll sell that guitar eventually because obviously I should be able to with how fast they freaking sold the heck out. And then, you know, that'll be something else that gets reinvested back into the channel. With that said, while you guys are here, y'all are the ones that, you know, I care about, you know, entertaining / informing. So what would y'all like to see? If you could choose for anything for me to get on the channel, what would it be? I'm very curious about that. Do you have thoughts on Tone Woods, myth or real? I think it's all BS. Okay, so interesting question. I just saw a post in a Facebook group the other day. Somebody was like, hey, do pickups even really matter, especially if you're using a modeler where you can like dial around, you can dial in any tone you want to, you know? I said something exactly like that in a Facebook group like years back, probably right before or right around when I started this channel. I said something very similar about pickups. And yeah, you can dial in as much as you want to. Pickups mean a lot. Ultimately, like those lace pickups, I never got a sound ever in either the Strandberg or when they came with my Zen. I never got a sound I was totally happy with when they had the lace pickups in them. Not a fan. Like, doesn't matter how much you dial, you're just not gonna get there personally. Tone Woods, I think it's a real thing. It is a real thing, but I don't think it's necessarily as big of a deal as people like to make it out to be. I think that, yeah, if we're looking at perfect conditions, and near perfect conditions are when you start talking about, did my camera just die? I know it did not. I feel like it did. Y'all can probably still hear me. I'm going to end the stream now because I think my camera just died. But hey, y'all are the best. Take care.